Uh-huh. I see that lurk, Goji. I see how it is. That's fine. That's okay. Welcome in, welcome out, I guess. Thank you for the lurk, Goji. Welcome in. Welcome in, everyone, for that matter, to stream today. I feel like my camera fell. That's weird. We're here, and it is Monday, and we are back doing things again, which is, kind of nice. I wish I could, turn my camera a little bit more. It's not doing what I want, but oh well. Hope everyone's night is going well. I pulled up this bookshelf thing. Kind of a warm. We're working on. I hope you were working on something fantastic tonight. It's going well for you. Okay, cool. So I'm on the right screen. I'm kind of still trying to figure out what all works right now. Because apparently disconnecting the internet and pulling everything up and then reconnecting the internet made me re-authenticate a lot of things, so we might run into some weird things along the way that aren't quite working the way they should. But either way, here, drawing, and that's what matters. Oh, and water's good. I shouldn't close that. I should just leave that open and continue drinking it. My goodness. I did not drink enough on... Did not drink enough water, is what I mean by that, on, trip that I took at all. I felt like I was hydrating enough during the trip, but afterwards I feel all sorts of gross, so all the water today. I feel like we're missing a layer. What's going on here? Yes. It is that. Oh, Loki's on the sketch layer. Okay. So. Batman! Requested saliva. I was like, wait, hold on. I barely missed a request. Then I came in and Spotify decided blues we were going tonight, apparently. Batman, I hope your night's going fantastic. Thanks for the music request. I'll find something that's... I like the blues. I don't know if I'm feeling the blues. Nunu! Welcome in. How's it going? Good to see you. I like that arrangement of emotes. Very nice. Very nice. Good evening. Welcome back to Twitch. You know, because I was gone so long. Waiting for the 420 to kick in. I think I just got there, man. Just a little bit. Which hence also the water, but I am so fucking dehydrated from this week. It felt so long. It really did though. Especially the 7 hours that I drove there and the 7 hours that I drove back. Oh my god. I'm always hyped for the first like third of the trip in terms of like setting off on the 7 hour drive. The first third of it, I'm great. The second part of it, I'm like in my introspective, like driving. And then the last third, I'm like, I just want to get there. I just want to get there. You have an 8 hour-ish drive on Wednesday? Oof. Madman. Envy you. I just did. Okay, the trip back was about 7 hours. The trip there was longer. One, because time zones, but whatever. But two, because I got stuck. I got stuck in traffic like halfway through the trip because a semi truck had run off the side of what I thought was just like the middle of the barrier, but when I went back across it, I realized that it was actually a bridge. So when I finally passed where the accident had happened, it was just the two front axles of the semi truck that were on the pavement being towed, the rest of it was gone. Where are you going, Madman? If you don't mind me asking. That's weird. You don't have to answer. Yikes. Yeah, I wasn't I was thinking like, okay, fender bender, there's no shoulders, it's the highway, like, I get it. But no, it was semi truck. Oh, that's right, we did put a frog in here. Okay, that I feel like we did more on this project than I thought we did. We're still filling in candles. I think. Let's look at our sketch really quick. From Texas to Arizona. Forget. Which way Arizona and New Mexico? Do you have to go through New Mexico to get? You do. It goes Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, California, right? AKA back home. So this is the return trip. Or maybe not. Okay, cool. I shouldn't have doubted myself, but I did. Do you see this? Do you see this band-aid right here? I'm trying to draw around this, and that's why I kind of keep just like skirting around the page. Because it feels so heckin' weird. I'm trying to get used to the way it feels not being able to feel my stylus through band-aid. Return trip. The return trip always takes longer for me. Like getting there, I'm excited to go. So like seeing stuff that I haven't seen in a while, and I'm looking and I'm all the thoughts, and then on the way back, it's like, yeah, okay, cool, but in reverse. I want to go home and take a nap. But safe travels, Madman. That seems like it would be kind of a flat drive. The Oregon to Idaho path is not flat. It's very like windy because you're going through hills, but it is all desert, and so it is very brown, boring. Got an hourglass here. Have any more candles? I think we still have to import the sense redemption. Put it up in the corner. Doing 12 hours of, I'm sorry, I skipped. 12 hours of driving tomorrow yourself. Then a cruising back. That's how many breaks take for a trip like that? Because I can't remember. I would ask Goji, but he's lurking. Like hard lurking. But can't remember how long the trip from Colorado to Oregon was, but that was a travel, and that took an overnight stop. But 12 hours, that seems like, I don't know if I could do that down that long without doing something an overnight. I did red and purple down below. I want to keep with that theme. Grab the color from down. Cool. Business. Too big. Dropping your kid off at college and then gotta get home ASAP. Be sitting on top of things. Getting stuff there. I mean, like moving. Try hard. Thank you. Welcome back yourself. Good to see you. How you doing? Said that a lot this week. a lot of people that I haven't seen in a while. Kind of cool. Grateful to see a lot of them. I met a lot of people. Some of their names I remember and some of them I don't, and I feel bad, but I did meet a lot of people, and gotta finish this final tab for the album. Then you'll add lyrics. That how long does rhythm take you compared to lead? Very hard. We'll try and get it done by Friday. When did you start it? Kind of like that. Tiny candle wick. I think all of these layers up here are the glowing for the candles. I'm not sure why I did them separate. I heard I'm honestly impressed by like the amount of scheduling you have for yourself with all of the tabs that you do. Like, I think that's cool. That you come up with a goal and a timeline for each one, because for me, that doesn't happen. Timelines, I have them in mind, but they're more of a con than a like tangible actual map of what I'm gonna. Oh, I always think that's admirable. Osmos, is this the one that you're tabbing right now? It's true though. Like I can't. I think I'm going to, and I'm like, all right, this time. Well, it's more like you're motivated to see you and Koji play it as soon as possible. Still though, I'm motivated. I'm fucking inspired to do things, and I just need to hone in on my time management skills and also probably get the whole attention deficit thing checked out, because I'm sure I'm 100% that is a factor. Tab this one already. I need to tab Silent. Don't recognize that name, but I'm heard it if you requested it before. Oh, I recognize this one. Remember what this was? Like a tiny little glass. That on the wrong layer though. Tiny glass. I do get my ass kicked every single time on a 9mm song, but I really do enjoy playing their songs too. Their songs are fun. They just are also really fucking good. I'm trying to do this without using layers. I'm on layer 25, and we're nowhere near finishing this giant bookshelf. I thought this was gonna be like a super fast project when I started it too. That's the other thing. Maybe I just don't have a concept of time. Fair. I think I just figured out what it is. I don't understand how time works. That's it. See, no therapy needed. Oh. Hate it. Burn it. Okay, maybe not. Having trouble with the shadows on these because I don't know like how far back they're sitting on the shelf. So everything's kind of been drawn on the same levels so far. Don't know how to fix that. If I don't worry about it, it'll just start looking. Shadow and then the highlight. That's what. I understand. Keep going. Yeah. It's so pixelated that if I add too many lines to it, it kind of gets a little much. But a little bright though. My adjustment. Duplicate. Trying to see if maybe if I make one that's like slightly see-through, top of it, or the other way around. Something. Okay. Okay. Usefulness of that. Cat! Hello. How's it going? Welcome in. Hope your night is going well. We're currently fighting with a shot glass. Happening here. Great. Trying really hard, but what are you doing today? Well, I'm doing a couple things. We're starting off with this as kind of our warm-up because we've been working on this project for ever now. And it's eventually going to be the new background for the Twitch page, but we're not there yet. There we go. That's the button I was looking for. This is how much progress we've gotten, and this is all the stuff that we still need. So we're working on it for a while, and then we're going to switch over to sketches, and after that we're going to do emotes. So at least that's the rough. That's what we think we're going to be doing tonight. Who knows, honestly. How about yourself? Are you working on anything tonight? Looks like a hex code for. Okay. Hex code. A6. I don't get graphing system for hex codes. I know it has to do with like the XY, something like that. But trust it. FF, we were so far off. That's brass. That looks clean. Okay. Just waiting for a game to download. Ooh, what game? Hooked on Moats. Madman. Okay. Why do I have a feeling that I know what this Genshin Impact. I have. There's multiple games, right? Genshin game. This is how much I know about it, but I know a few people are quite into it. I feel like I've heard this before, Madman, but I can't remember where. Like I know the classical, but vicious. Goji! Come in. How was the rest of your stream? Also, how was your raid? I said hi to Eric, but I did not stick around because I was going raid and doing all the things at the time. So, your raid went well. Theo, welcome in. Good to see you tonight. Also, that one tomato that showed up on my tomato plant was pure fucking luck. Like, I mean, it was kind of a science experiment because I had two tomato plants and I was raising them both differently. Kind of said say it out loud like that, but um, this was the one that I thought was gonna have fruit on it, and it's kind of pitiful, but it's something. It was luck though. It was 100%. I'm gonna blame that one on luck. But a lot of people I heard did have trouble with tomatoes this year. Speaking of games, I can't wait to get home and play a game called Satisfactory. Ooh, what's that about, Madman? It was a really good stream, and I didn't have a single heckler tonight. Holy heck. That's fantastic. Wish you had like 0 hecklers all the time. Good. Ah, what the? Okay. Madman, what have you done? So much Mozart. Not in a bad way, just more Mozart than I thought I was going. But I saw the cover, and now all I can think about is Dancing Penguin. So it was a really good stream. Sorry, I saw the Ko-Fi bot and got confused. Factory building? So like a Sims type situation? Garden went in late, so we are at 0 tomatoes count so far. So last year we did a hydroponic setup, and we're drowning in grape tomatoes. Oh, grape tomatoes are the best. Did one of those, I think, pretty sure they're caprese salads, but it's mozzarella and some basil and olive oil and grape tomatoes, lemon juice. Really good. More like Minecraft with automation. Okay. That makes me think of the redstone stuff. But I'm assuming not so like base level or like machinery. At a heckler-free night too. So if you need bam. Stream if you need some heckling. In case you long for a good heckle. Yes, okay. That spend way too much. Love stuff like that. Building, seeing all the different like outcomes. That's my kind of heckle. I see. So you're selective. You're heckle selective. Koji. Elder Child loves tomato. Pretty sure she will bleed marinara if she cuts herself. So weird segue, but Koji, I was thinking about doing pizza with leftovers tonight. I love tomatoes too. The reason that I want to learn how to grow tomatoes really is because of my badass 92-year-old great grandma grows tomatoes bigger than my cat's head on a bad year. If I want to know how to do that from like seeds, she doesn't buy plants. She buys like seeds and sprouts them. Wouldn't spam hate, only love. Yeah, I see your ADHD squirrel trails and I get you. Thank you, Nia. Thank you so much. It's been pretty strong today, just in general. The ADHD squirrels. I think it's because I'm back and when you're driving and you're like physically going 80 miles an hour and your brain is going 100 miles an hour. You get a lot of ideas when you're sitting there and you can't focus on anything but what's in front of you. So I wrote down a fuck ton of ideas and I got some lyrics that I want to work on for songs, but because of fun things. Um, yeah, it's been bad trying to remember all these ideas and projects I want to do. It was kind of good though, because it did lead me to making graphics and announcing and remembering to announce our little blanket fort celebration that we're gonna be doing. Um, I announced it in Discord and elsewhere. But I'm really excited. This is gonna be the longest stream that I've done, I think, on my own. Because we've done longer streams together, Goji, but I've been in and out on longer streams that Goji has done. I myself have not done a stream this long before. Which is why I'm choosing to do it as a theme that involves like pajamas and coziness. Because No, I'm a little nervous, TBH. But yeah, we're gonna be building a blanket fort and baking some snacks, maybe some coloring, painting, perhaps a few giveaways. I might have some sub goals that may or may not indeed involve Goji doing my makeup for me, among other things. The music might be in there somewhere. I'm excited. But yeah, 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. We've had such a rough year, we didn't start any plants. We have an indoor grow setup. We start with the kids, but it never happened this year. Especially with gardening, though, like the timing is kind of vague but specific at the same time. And if like life isn't ready for you to plant a garden, very easily happen. I've had that be the case several years where it's just like, you know what? I can't. I really want to, and it would give me like a lot of peace, but it's just too much. Too much this time around. Did it. Glad you got some tomatoes started though. I think that is a win. Gotta remember to. Well, I might leave that candle unlit. Got a couple that are lit, and the purple one that's right below the lit. So maybe to make them not look all. Few of them. Cute. A little out there. Great. You can come to. You can come too and help Bricana set up next year. She just bought plants this year. Nice. Sounds like a plant. What other kind of plants we talking? I need to water my plants. They are looking tilted after me being gone. I honestly kind of forgot about planning for that. There we go. I like that. Shine on this. I did ask great grandma there because I brought some pepper plants home um on the plane no less somehow last time earlier this year, and they're really tall and super big and they're doing great, but they didn't get pollinated, and I asked her what I should do, and she told me to grab a Q-tip and go tickle my peppers. So it's probably the most I've ever. But it makes sense. She like the flowers, you like pollinate them for pollen, are no pollen. present, so it makes sense, but I just like the visual otherwise. We have zucchini, very nice. Patty pan squash. I've ever heard of that. Radishes. I fucking love radishes. Every time I get them at the grocery store, though, there's always like a few that have the black lines through them, and it's supposedly bad. Carrots, tomatoes that I recall are in probably missing stuff. I've never successfully grown carrots, but I've always wanted to grow those purple. They're almost like plum purple, but they're orange on the inside. Kind of cool. I like this bookend left. They match. Look like very gold. They kind of stand against the super dark color. Have to redo a couple beds before backwards thinking about it. I've always wanted raised beds, but then I watch videos about like how to make them out of pallets and shit, and I'm like, I would break all of my arms. I'd be able to figure out how to do it, but doing it without getting distracted, coming out with an actual box. Such a good idea. Holes in the ground, I think, are more level of planting. I don't know. How do you like having raised beds as opposed to like starting this tab now? Let's go. Very nice, try hard. As opposed to just, I think it's called direct planting. Something. Oh, okay. This one, I remember this one. Okay. Guys are 30 inches tall, so with Bracana's knee, no bending over, so it works for her. I guess some of them are pretty close to the ground. There's only, I've seen some that are like higher up, but seen some people who live like in or like urban neighborhoods where there's not enough like yard space to use the space between the sidewalk and the road to plant like or not to plant boxes but to make planter box. Um but some of them are pretty low because they can't like stand up and be an obstruction. I'm wondering what the like what the purpose of having such a low garden box would be if it's just on the ground. I heard I like the energy. Ours are all ground contact. Yeah, I think I will just leave that one unlit. Oh, the inside. Emotional support avocado. I need to upload the emotional support avocado as a redemption. Keep forgetting, but it's in my folder. Since it isn't in. Sense. I haven't updated Photoshop and it still won't let me open the Creative Cloud when I want to. Like, I have to open Creative Cloud separately now to open any Photoshop project. I can't do it from Photoshop. And annoying me. Don't want to update, but eventually I'm gonna have to. Sad about it. Yeah, it's because it's an animation. That would make sense. It was. That's right, it had this part. I've played this one with Goji on Rocksmith. Target document has a different depth than the source document. Yeah, sure. No, I haven't, because you haven't charted it yet. Have we watched a video for it? Sorry, that took a minute for my brain to load around how dumb of a conclusion that was. Depends on what the soil conditions are like. If you are doing soil treatments to balance or restore nutrients, the beds reduce soil erosion and away by making a windbreak. If you are in a high heat area, you can do a quick hoop cover to do shade. I think I've seen that on a few of them. Or in the shoulder seasons. Clear plastic to make a mini greenhouse. That would be really handy. White areas. Oh, that's okay. I gotta find a picture of Loki to, or a picture of Indy to put in here now. Little guy knows how to chomp though. Like, my goodness, I did not expect to feel. He chomped on the very end of my finger earlier. I was feeding him some kitten food, and he mistook the tip of my finger for the tap of the. I was feeding him like one of the little cat puree. I feel like some. And he made his teeth made contact through my skin, through the tip of my finger, and then I felt his teeth like exit my finger too. So I don't know what this is gonna look like when I take the bandage off, but like I disinfected it to hell, and he's getting spunky. He grew. I swear, between the time I left and the time I came back, which was only 2 days, he grew. Which vicious that he might be just a giant monster big cat like Loki. I like this request too, by the way. Other Jane. I had to check to see who this was so I could remember for later. And okay, where's Loki? Probably trying to keep you away from his Goji getting all territorial. That might have been it. That might have been it, because I was right next to Goji's stream. He was fucking hungry though. Like, my goodness. Guy's afraid of never seeing it again, I think. Flower pot. There we go. His ear was like halfway between the leaves and not. If I erase. Did not erase that. Weird. I ordered Loki some. They're called kitty caps for his claws. Yeah, that goes over. But I getting. Oh, also Indy update. Indy is getting vaccinated tomorrow. We got him an appointment, and hopefully soon, if the doc gives him the okay and everything, he'll be able to run free and not be quarantined anymore in his little cave of wonders known as the bathroom. I'm excited. Pretty sure the only reason our cat hasn't killed you is that he can't open the cat food bin. Sometimes I wonder that about Loki too. He knows he can't bite too hard because then I won't be able to can opener, you know? Like sometimes I wonder if that's his logic. But yes, he will be out of quarantine. I am worried about how should I put this? Loki ripping him shreds. Just because he's so small still. So we're gonna try the kitty caps is what they're called. They're little like sheaths over claws that don't hurt them. They kind of keep them from scratching. We're gonna see how that goes. Thumbs for the win. I like having thumbs. When I was in Idaho, my grandma and I got into a conversation. I stayed with my grandma, and it was really good to see her. I'm drawing that on the wrong layer. We got into a conversation, though, about whether or not squirrels have thumbs. Because they look like they have thumbs. They hold things like they have thumbs. But they don't. They're squirrels. So, like, do they have thumbs? Are they opposable? They can't be opposable. But they look like they have joints in them. So, we're very fake cat nails. We have Loki the mani-pedi. He's getting a mani. He's not getting a pedi. I am not touching that cat's back legs. I like having 10 fingers and feet. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. He's good. He's not okay, cool. Add some brightness to this. Rest. The How's it going, Attack? Good to see you. Can you guess which color of fake cat nails I got him though, Neo? I got some for Indy too, like really, really tiny ones. See how that goes. Hey, thanks. I'm very glad to be back and doing art and writing down all the ideas that I came up with on my trek across the Great Plains. They're not the Great Plains. That's somewhere else. Oregon. Either way, thank you. Jerkface, Atticus. We get like 2 nails per attempt before he loses his shit. I'm thinking the way to go with Loki because I know what he. The one thing that cat will do anything for is peanut butter. So I'm thinking like a little frozen peanut butter treat. Place that out because like that's like way more peanut butter he's ever seen in his life. And then get a hold of a pod and try and do stuff like maybe have Goji prep them first and I can like thinking something because I don't know, I don't trust him with claws around, and I gave him a trim today, but lost my pumpkin orange. That would have been great though. If they had pumpkin orange, I would have got him. This little egg timer down. Hourglass. How's your night going, Attack? Or your weekend, because that you're on the West Coast. Sometimes I remember time zones, sometimes I don't. It goes. It do go. It do go. So doing. Okay. Decided to not let me draw anymore in that direction. Black, go with the other Halloween basic. Oh, sorry, I got sidetracked. I was gonna say it out loud and then I got focused on it again. Though could be bright red with the rest of the Christmas stuff that is probably in stores. Very true. No, actually we went with poison green. We went with like that neon, just like what acid looks like in all of the spy movies. That color. I think it'll stand out. Medium Motion. That name. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. That was not. Oops. Snoozed ads. Oh, Goji, thank you so much. Thought I had a longer amount of time since I way later. 5 minutes now. You're a fellow artist? Oh, heck yeah. I'll zoom out here and just... What kind of art do you do? Maybe the top one white. That would make sense since it's kind of sitting down. Wait, I'm assuming you stream. You do? Sorry, I'm snooping. Games make 3D models. Ooh. I've always wanted to try making 3D models, but gotta be honest, Blender scares me. Blender scares me. And if Blender scares me, then Most likely the rest of 3D models would scare me too, so I've never tried. But I really want to because I want to 3D print stuff. So eventually it's gonna happen. That's really cool though. I draw in your free time on paper, but have been heavily into 3D art, mostly for game development related purposes. That's awesome. Do you do like characters? Like character development or mostly like scenery? Like props, items? And drawing is always fun. I really enjoy drawing. I paint. I'd like to paint more than I draw, but with digital art and just like manual drawing, I guess. Um I have been drawing most. Yeah, so this is what we're working on right now. This is going to be my new banner for YouTube and Twitch. Right now it's just a massive project that I'm slowly getting through. Got a lot of stuff on the shelves. We're this far through just drawing the basic shape of everything. And we still have everything that's kind of sketchy. We got Christmas lights, some metronome. We gotta find a picture of our other cat to fit in here. Yeah. So, but we do a lot of we do a lots all sorts of art. There we go. I was trying to say that and lots of art at the same. But yeah, we do digital art, painting, multimedia, weird paper mache stuff. Baking's not really art, but we do it sometimes. Blender scared you too, but you just dove into it with YouTube videos. And sorry, I got a notification. Bam, 2 to 3 years later, you're decent at it. You make characters and environments, pretty much a bit of everything. That's awesome. Ah, thank you. That's cool that you can do like different aspects of, especially with game development. You're not stuck in just doing scenery or doing props, effects, or anything horrible. We have ads coming up in a minute 20. I'm gonna go take a break and ads do their thing. And I'm gonna come back and do some sketching. I'm gonna save this for now. I have a few ideas that I want to get up. And then we're gonna move on to some emote design. We'll be right back. Everyone in a moment. It does have me thinking, Goji. It does have me thinking. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome back, everyone. How's it going? I hope those ads were not too hard. You, made it out the other side unscathed. Cheers. Oh my god, that was really cold. I put it in the mineral water and I put it in the freezer to cool it down. Have a sudden need you have a sudden need to buy yoga pants. Why, Neo? Why? Is it the music? Jazz? The ads? They got you? They got you! Oh no! Wasn't expecting yoga pants to be an ad. God. Just in general, I don't see a lot of ads for yoga. Please get to bed, have a good night. Ah, you too, Madman. Thanks for being here. See you next time. Thanks for hanging out. Oh my goodness. Never mind. There. Well, yes. Alright, we're gonna open a new file. And it's gonna be paper size. Sketching. Want it to be paper size. 9 by 9 that size. So I did have a lot of ideas because your mind wanders trying to get through hills that are all the same color. And so the next 3D project, paper mache, it's gonna very small pen. Let's do 85. Goji. Goji! Oh no. Really as bad as I thought. That was gonna be like turning level of burp, wasn't it? Days. Looks less wrong. I'm just sketching, so it's definitely not gonna be perfect, but the need will always be there. Hi. Like that. Alright, so the first idea I had was Arizona can. Maybe because I was drinking an Arizona can and I was thinking about all of the things that people try and do Arizona cans and monster cans, like make wind chimes, little wall hangings, stuff with monster cans, and like it's cute. Nice. Plant plants in it. Keep your paint brushes. And I don't want mine to be called Arizona though. Mississippi. That's what my teeth. For sketch purposes. Arizona can. But make it potentially a bit more cursed than Arizona cans have been in the past. And I can't decide, I don't think I want it to have spider level legs. Like that many legs. But I'm thinking maybe in like a hand form. That would be even. Okay. So Neo, serious question, how would you serious question, how like your Oh, that is 6 month year one or equivalent to invest. Ponder and let me know. I will ponder because on the spot I do not have an answer. But I'll ponder. It's interesting that you bring that question up tonight though, Neo, because the way I set my sub goals up for stream for our celebration on Saturday, I set it up to be either like a certain number of sub get goal or a dono equivalent. I didn't know how I wanted to do that because I'm not adding time or anything like that. But I don't want anyone to feel like they have to sub if they don't want to give money to Papa Jeff. I completely understand that. IMO, where K is, the donation would be more beneficial. That's what I thought the burp was going to be. Excuse me. That was unprofessional. Oh, gee. I'm sorry. I knew it was going to happen eventually. I just... Sorry. It kind of surprised me, but I just kept happening. Yes, I would agree with Goji. Like, first impression, yes. Subs are cool because that gets my emotes out to other channels if people use them. And then if people are curious about them, I might get commission potentially. And like that number being like correlation in relation to Twitch, like subs are a Twitch thing. But like also art supplies are important. Probably gonna side with the art supplies. Looking at it right now, luckily it's an easy song and most of the tab is correct, but the main riff is ridiculously wrong in the tab itself. My finger is starting to throb. I think the pain relief from the stuff I put on it's wearing off. So I'm happy but angry at the same time. You're hangry. No, wait. You're... No, you can't fit those together. Sorry. Okay, I try. Well, it's something you and Burkana have started. Interesting conversation. One Twitch friend went sub as he has his partner plus, and securing that going important. As much as I know, Uncle Jeff needs Starbucks and spaceship money by taking 50% of your sub money. That is also very true. I have not looked enough into partner push, but I know just from Goji doing it what the benefits of it are. So I should probably start looking at that more. But if that's the case, then I want there to be more to subbing than just for my channel. I don't know what yet, though. He was sitting at low 100 for PP points. Other Twitch peeps were like Stream Deck and other stuff. That's fair. Like up back here. I think it would be the same color as like the green tea can from Arizona, like very grasshopper or not grasshopper, praying mantis. It's just not convenient to do a 6-string chord at 210 BPM and have 6 different chords in one bar. Yeah, okay. Okay. I can see that is just kind of wrong. The kind of like sick and wrong what the fuck way. The 4 legs. I want it to have like a weird no 5. Asymmetrical nature. Oh, it's just sorry if you said anything else after you got a phone call. Is this a spider drink? It might be. Yeah, I'm sketching out because I don't want to forget the idea. But this, I just got back from a road trip, and this was one of the things that I was thinking about making. Um, on my trip back, or on my ride back, my drive back there. Um, so yeah, we want to make this with like 3-dimensional, like with a can and. It's more. Welcome back, though. I hope your phone call was good. It's more how I can support you if it's 2 canvases, 3 tubes of paint, and an inspirational, edible, edible makes no difference to I. That is fair. Dick. Nah, I don't think making it look like a hand balance right. Ooh, what if we gave it like a scorpion? Maybe figure out the legs. Your friend, he was just ranting about his girlfriend's fan. Oh no. But oh, not. Okay, I kind of like that, but I don't think the asymmetry is gonna work like. I'm gonna have to do 6 legs just for balance. This is gonna be like an actual physical thing. Nothing too bad. Her family is just all in their biz. You know, I can relate on occasion, and good on you for being the friend that is willing to listen. I agree with that statement, Goji. Neil, I will message you though, when I'm able to like think specifically, if that makes sense. You give it little spider feet. Let's see, I barely see. And yes, I do happen to agree with Coach and Burkana have been such heckin' support for both of us. I'll listen to anyone who needs to talk, really. A lot of people aren't willing to do that. The other night. The back legs are like kind of full. Topic, there we go. I know some days I need to yap, so I let others yap to you when necessary. I think that's a good mindset to have. Like, because a lot of people get stuck in the opposite. Like, they'll listen to talk about their own feelings, process their own shit. They'll be there to listen to anyone else, but they won't take the time for themselves. And being able to recognize when you also need that time to be heard and be listened to, really important. Also, did not know September. Really looked into Yo Diddy. It was a thing, and I've seen the Twitch kind of notifications for about it. That's really cool that you do that, though. If you talk too much about yourself or your problems, you get sort of anxious. And should I shut up and see what's up with them? Kind of my default when talking, like this, because I'm just constantly worried about oversharing. But like, it can be about the most mundane stuff. Like, it's obviously not oversharing, and then I said that. That's too much information. Not even. They actually go craggly, berry block, berry tea. Uh, Good quality to have. Form of internal boundaries. There can be a point though when it's. I've definitely like overthought myself into anxiety hole and out of wanting to be in situations altogether. And I think that can get a little much, but you're right. Being able to like, I guess, self-regulate conscious of what you're in the moment. Woohoo! I'm sorry. The teaching assistant strike has gone to third-party arbitration, and there will be no strike. Bestest news. Are they moving forward? Wait, so is that good for the people who are striking? So they're actually like in talks? Tiny spider feet. Okay, but doing that just makes me want to give it tiny little Converse. I can't make that in real life, but aw. You guys ready for the court? Alas, nope. When I actually make this, I wanna try to make the legs bendable. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that with joints or if I'm gonna do that with like, hinging situation. But I want it to be posable so I can put it like in corners. Because if you're gonna make it creepy, why not just make it all? Sometimes people just need to talk stuff out of their brains to process it. As an ADHD person, it can stop doom casting and thinking. And I don't know if I do the thinking in circle as much, but I do have a tendency to rehearse what I'm gonna say, even if it's not a conversation. That's like I get anxious. Someone who is anxious can like rehearse what they're gonna say, but maybe it's just like a self-regulation thing. But I explain things out loud to myself, like not in front of people. Usually, like if I'm driving or if I'm like walking, I'll as if I'm having a conversation about it, even if I'm not. Um, and I'll catch myself doing it. It's like, who the fuck am I talking to? Like, why am I explaining this? Yes, little shoes, little tiny shoes. I'll have to make it with some little nubbins like I'm drawing now, and then when I go secondhand shopping, I should just look for doll shoes when I go, so I could just have a different shoe on each foot. Means that the teacher's assistants will stay working. There's a party now, arbitration between both sides. They deserve a pay increase. I hired a TA privately last year, and they get paid shit. I can see that. It's shitty, but not surprised. For you, though, it means the older kid can keep going to school as they are classified with ADHD and the school was going to be unable to support her without a TA for her class. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So teachers deserve a raise, but there were consequences to strike, and I mean that's what strikes do. They bring about consequences to get what they need. But that's good. That's good that gonna get the support that she needs. Hi, Mongoose. Did you just curse me? Did I just curse you back? So I'm thinking I'm gonna make this, so I'm gonna do the wire support first. Legs. And then to make this bendable, even though I'm gonna put like paper mache, I'll make one, they'll be kind of like lighter legs. Or here. Excuse me again. No, Mork from Mork and Minnie greeting. Oh, Nanu Nanu. I did not read that right at all. I'm so sorry, Mongoose. Welcome in. What an arrival. Shuzbut Nanu Nanu. I'm gonna be honest, Mongoose. I know what Mork and Mindy is. Don't think I've watched a single episode of Mork and Mindy. I know what it is because Robin Williams, but other than that, I'm ashamed. Fix my way. I pay more per hour for a babysitter, and your babysitter isn't taxes. Wait, because babysitter is like more of a contract. Or I guess it could be if like taxes were. That. Gonna be a here, and we can form the ball itself, or but we can make sure that the wire has enough to like move up and down, so we can actually poke. But it'll still have some sort of paper mache cover. You can afford a babysitter? When me and your wife once a month, we can afford an hour. That's smart, Neo. Some of your words are cutting out at times. I think I still have a limiter on from when I did music. I don't think I ever turned it off or readjusted it back to talking levels, so that might be it. But if it seems like it's like fuzzy or if it's shorting out, let me know. That might be a cable thing. Oh shoot, I need to get another webcam. I haven't ordered a second webcam yet. It's been on my list, but for this Saturday, because we're gonna do some of the activities that I have planned outside of the blanket fort, but then we're gonna actually like build the blanket fort, so I want like an inside outside kind of situation going on. I think I could make it work since the blanket fort is gonna take place like here, like with desk, everything. But I do need to write that down. Can't forget that. Babysitters are definitely a luxury. Got two small kids and there's no way I could afford it. I don't think I would be able to. Building a blanket fort. Heck yeah, we're building a blanket fort on stream. Medium motion. Yes, on Saturday. This Saturday. I am doing a celebration. We've just reached, well, I say just reached, we're at 515 now, but we reached 500 followers, which was a goal of ours for the stream. And now that we've reached it, I kind of want to like have a little party. And so we're building a blanket fort. We're doing some baking, we're doing some art, we're doing some painting, we're doing some music. Might be having some like cozy coloring time. Yeah. And it's gonna be 8 hours. So we're doing an 8-hour stream. We're starting at 12 and going to 8 Pacific time. And I'm kind of nervous because I've never gone that long before, but I'm also super excited because blanket fort, like, come on. I feel your pain. What's up, Kim? Good to see you. Buy webcam. Second hand doll shoes. Watch what I can. You'll be out camping with your kids. With your older daughter's Cub Scout den. Oh, nice. That is awesome. Have a safe weekend. That sounds like fun. I miss going out for scouts. I was in Girl Scouts, but we still went out and did camp stuff, and it was a lot of fun. Daughters went to see Creed at Brandon MS Amphitheater tonight. Asked if you go. Told them no. I saw them before you were born. I'm all good. Oh my goodness, Mongoose. I saw them before they were cool. Have they come back yet? Was it a success? We kind of stole all your webcams. I need more. Yeah. I think one of mine at some point disappeared into. I haven't had one stolen at like a camera, etc. I did have one decide to curse my computer though. My other webcam that I was using for my face cam decided to become possessed. Which is never good. You were a scout? Never earned a single badge either. I was always kind of jealous of the badges that you could earn in scouts compared to Girl Scouts. Because, oh, Girl Scouts was like, the requirements for them were less. So, like, there was one for horse riding or horse care, something like that, and someone brought like a miniature pony and we pet it and then we got our badge. But like we didn't really learn anything. We didn't do anything. Like I think we had like carriage rides or something with it. There wasn't any like skill learned from it. And it always seemed like scouts had a lot more of that than did. Girl Scouts did have a lot of like survival stuff, but the requirements were nope, still out. Super excited to go camping with. I remember one year went to Girl Scouts had this thing called Jubilation, I think, which is a very important here's a who bridge type thing to have. But basically it's a whole bunch of like scout camp or Girl Scout troops camping like in lots right next to each other in this like huge field. And I remember getting into my tent to go to sleep at night, and my sleeping bag started like vibrating. Obviously, probably not the fuck part, but you know, I was very confused. So like I like reached into my bag and I like grabbed something and pulled it out, and it was a wasp, and it stung my hand. And I think that was the last Girl Scout camp thing. It was not a fun night. I don't know, getting horses, ponies can be scary. I've heard a lot about how they can kick people. That's fair, but I don't know. If there's like a badge that you earn horse care, you don't actually learn anything about horse care, you just experience being next to a horse. It's just a little overwhelming, yes. This is I think we can do that with paper mache. Or there's that like Model Magic foam stuff that Crayola makes. We could probably do the think that's what this is called, economically. With those, so we can make sure they have room inside. You don't trust horses? Horses don't attack. You're hearing the noise get cut. What? Hmm. That's strange. I wonder if I didn't mess with anything, but I'm wondering if it had something to do everything getting disconnected. I've had audio stuff reset because of that. Horses have crazy eyes? What do you mean by that? Alright, figured out the hardest riff of the song. Everything else should be relatively easy now. Is that weird chord part, Tryhard? Attack, did you have a bad experience, or do you just get a feeling? Have that horse hunch. Like so wide-eyed and glaring at you. Especially when they're actually scared. Like, horses don't really give me at all. But when they're actually scared, they're bizarre to look at. Because then you can see like the white around their, they have that really super crazed look in their eyes. No, I've seen some gentle beasts. I want to look up spider feet for reference, but also I don't want to look up spider feet. That's what a spider foot looks like. I don't like that picture. Looking at me like that. Kinda fuzzy and cute, but at the time, all in. Wide eye. You. I think goat eyes are weirder. I don't know, something about the sideways pupils. Paper mache, that might be kind of. We just did spikes. It's not gonna matter once we put the on them, but I kind of want to look cool. Goats do have weird eyes, but they just seem silly. See, that's what they want you to think. That's the diversion technique that they use. How they steal your hats, socks. Too busy laughing at them, and you look down, and all of a sudden your socks are gone. Phenomenon. You would just. Yep, I like that the best so far. specifically anatomically correct human feet would have been too much. Really fast riff, I figured out. It's just a really fast sequence of triads. Do you just slow it down and listen to it? Or like how do you figure that out without looking at tabs that someone else would have had to? Slowing it down doesn't really work because of the distortion, muddying the chord. I was kind of wondering about that. Like with even without the distortion, like everything else that's going on in the background too. But basically you just listen to the progression. Just over and over and over again until you figure it out. Those get out. How's it going, Bells? Good morning? Kind of. Good very early morning. Good morning, dude. Why the fuck are you awake? So it's one of those mornings. Ads, we got a little bit, Mongoose. We're a little off because we started late. I just listened to the way the bass note moves, then the middle, then the highest one. It would make sense if the bass plays around what the guitar is doing. Maybe the little ball joints are the eyeballs. What it sees from. Up 8 p.m. Now it's 6 a.m. Oh, so you got. Oh wait, no, hold on. At 8 p.m. That's the opposite of a lot of sleep. That's like no sleep. I'm crazy like that. Well, yeah, but should we be crazy like that, Bells? Okay, for forgiveness this time, but just this one. Yes. Take care of yourself, but also it's good to see you. King and Goji's, but I saw you there too, but yeah, I definitely like the points on the legs. Base joint. That's gonna have to have a joint here as well. Unless we just move the outer leg ones. I don't want to be able to move the entire leg though. Is that a real spider? Don't you dare. Dare insult. It's an Arizona can. It's an Arizona can. Bird. than to be copyright snarky. Oh, we gotta put the classic. Only 99 cents. Sign on it. Arizona. Got it. You understand. It was Mississippian, but I couldn't fit the whole thing in a way that looked nice on the can. The rest of this whole the dimensions are all sorts of messed up on that, but that's fine. A little bottom storage. It'd be really weird and put like a stick on the bottom of the can. Is that Hailstorm? Hailstorm and I Prevail. Okay, so I think I am gonna do guys with model match, so we can kind of move the joint around while we're like forming the leg, and then it'll dry in a shape that allows the wire to bend still. We want all of these legs to be able to move, pose it on a the legs themselves, it's gonna be wire wrapped in paper mache. I think I just want to use an actual Arizona can. Oh, a Riz spider. It could be a Rizana spider. It kind of works. It sounded better in my. I don't know if I want to fill it with anything, but I definitely want it to be fucking gross. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna save this because I haven't yet. I might want to fill the Arizona can with something. Arizona Nightmare. Because honestly, if I was in Arizona and I dreamt up something like woke up and it was standing on my chest, I think it would qualify. Because if it's too light, then it won't stay, like there won't be any sort of balance to it, so I might want to put like paper or something like that. I'm gonna save this and close this for tonight because I do need to make dinner, and honestly, I need as much free time as I possibly can to start getting everything ready for Saturday. I got a lot of stuff planned, and I want to make sure it all goes smoothly, so I'm gonna work on that a little bit tonight. A shorter stream, I know. We're back and we're... No! What about Orgizzle? Bells, no. No, Bells. I know! I'm sorry, Bells. I gotta do shit. But we're doing exciting shit because of the Blanket Fort stream on Saturday. Short stream here because long stream on Saturday. 8 hours. So, being here, we're gonna read into rain. Oh wait, rating out. Shit. All right. Okay, so then, so biscuit. We did last month, and I think there were Charizard. I want exciting shit. There will be exciting shit. I will be on not tomorrow because Indy is going to the vet, and I'm gonna get everything ready tomorrow as well for this weekend. Wednesday though, 7 p.m. Pacific, I will be back on. We'll be doing art. This guy will not be made until after Saturday happens, but yeah, we'll work on some bookshelf stuff, and I believe, Bells, we will be working on some emote commissions on Wednesday as well. So, JSYK. Alright, until then, have a great night. Thanks for being here. Take care of yourself. Drink water. Don't panic. See you then. Oh yeah, use your raid emotes if you have them. We're raiding into Commander Biscuit.